An express train rolls cautiously along. Ice has been applied to the rails. The ice will help return them to the condition they were in before expanding in the summer. Steel rails swell in heat. At one site, they grew 10 centimeters for every 50 meters at 39.5 degrees. Left untreated, expanded rails are an invitation to trouble. A number of derailments around the world have been blamed on exactly that. The best solution for preventing rails from expanding is to keep them away from heat. Nissin Sangyo hasn't figured out a way to change the weather yet, but it is developing an insulation with a rail-laying company. For 3 years, they've been applying test samples of colors and components and observing the effects.
The rail without the coating and the one with the coating have a 5-degree difference in temperature. The differences range from about 5 to 7 degrees. This indicates that we have achieved a solution at some level.
Much of the work is done at Nissin Sangyo's Osaka factory. This lab is the front line of coating development. For rail coating, a material of high heat emission is added, along with the ceramic beads that are used in the company's other insulating resin.
We use powder from a stone called amphibole. This works really well in reducing heat and changing heat to far infrared rays. As a result, we can expect that it will decrease a structure's temperature when it's applied.
However, amphibole powder is heavier than hollow beads. When mixed in the resin, it drips. Unlike walls though, rails lay flat, so the developers thought, no problem. But mixing materials of different weights is a problem. The factory director, Hiromi Takao, tried to turn Ishiko's idea into a reality. Takao has been making coatings for 25 years. She adjusts the speed and the composition of additives.
Yes, this is amazing. We kept saying, really? Can we put some rails? Is it okay? I thought I add different things all the time. I'm interested in what happens, but I'm careful to avoid a mixture in which one part settles. On one hand, I always have fun. On the other hand, I get nervous.
A trial for rail coatings took place at the construction company. The researchers have measured changes of temperature on rails exposed to the sun outside. For this experiment, they use rails they put in a freezer earlier. This rail's temperature is minus 10 degrees. They raise it to 50 degrees with a heat lamp. A measuring tool reads temperature changes and calculates the amount of rail expansion in micrometers. That could be the measure of safety in operating a train. But one test is not enough. They need repeated results to prove reliability. 2.5 hours after the rail started to be heated, the measurements show the insulating resin is having an effect. Without the paint, a 50 centimeter long segment expands by 0.35 millimeters on average. That's about the same as the original steel. But the rail with the insulating resin has only grown 0.2 millimeters.
I think that the far infrared effect helps keep temperatures down. We have to keep experimenting, though, to find elements that can be changed for better ones, and those that don't need to be changed at all. We still have much more to discover.
Ishiko looks towards adapting the material to bridges and other steel structures. A substance that prevents metal from expanding may help his business grow.
Soma-kun, what did you learn from your immersion course in insulation?
That the right kind of insulation can cut energy cost and carbon dioxide emissions.
That's right. It can make things more comfortable for you, your wallet, and the planet. Plus, it might just help Japan reach its goal of reducing CO2 emissions by 25%.
Sound great! I'm going to get me some.
I thought you already went shopping. Anyway, before you go, let's find out the company president's motto.
じゃあもうスパンと書いちゃってください。
This man's company makes products that are painted on for protection. So what would he do with ink?
おーはい、これを読んでいただいてですね、この文字に込められる意味を教えてください。
Do jobs you can be proud of for your children and your grandchildren. I think we should do good jobs, not just for ourselves, but also for those who follow us.
お父さん、おじいちゃん、立派な仕事してるねって思われるっていうのは大事ですよね。
Well, that's how I'd like to be regarded.
今日はどうもありがとうございました。ありがとうございます。
Insulating the environment for future generations. That's the legacy that Ishiko and his company intend to offer.